If you've ever asked yourself, can I still travel even though I'm dealing with this, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Keisha, and the name of this channel is Cruises Without Compromise. I'm a single mom of three, and I love to travel, and I'm dealing with ERD as well as congestive heart failure. And of course, being diagnosed with that, I thought travel was over for me because the change that my body has endured since being diagnosed. But thankfully, I found the way to, still get to do what I love. And I just want to kind of have a conversation with you, introduce myself, and just share my experience to date with you and then continue to take you on my journey. So today, this video is just going to be, like I said, a brief introduction and a quick background of, you know, some of the things I've done and I've been doing to be able to travel since dealing with ERD as well as congestive heart failure. So almost 4 years ago, I was going to a regular appointment, and my regular doctor was just like, "Okay, Miss Hamilton, what's going on with your numbers? How do you feel?" Da, 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 da. And I'm like, I feel fine. Like I didn't have no symptoms, y'all, or nothing. When I say that I'm be so asymptomatic with my illnesses was crazy because I never had, well, I had little to no symptoms, but with my kidneys, I had no symptoms. So let me just, like I said, just tell you about that, and I'll get deeper into it once I make another video. This is just a quick rundown. Got diagnosed with my kidneys first after going to the doctor. The doctor sent me to a kidney specialist nephrologist, and they was like, yeah, we don't like I just did everything and fast forward, and then I'm on dialysis. Like I said, I go deeper into all of that later in another video. But this video, I just want to give you a quick rundown. Okay, fast forward two and a half years later, after being diagnosed, or 2.5, 3 years later, because it's been almost 4 years now. But 2.5, 3 years later, after being diagnosed with kidneys, now I'm having shortness of breath. I'm thinking it's, I done been drinking too much. I done, fluid overload, not even alcohol drinking, but just like drinking too much fluids in general. No, that wasn't it. Whole time, a regular appointment. They trying to, do my EKGs and stuff like that, and my EKGs keep coming back abnormal. So the very last time I go, I end up getting sent to the hospital. Again, I will give y'all the whole rundown of the deeper parts of that later. But let's just say now I'm diagnosed with not only ERD, but I'm now diagnosed with ERD is the kidney, but I'm not only diagnosed with the kidney failure, but now I'm diagnosed with heart failure. So they trying to do all the tests to see exactly what level of the heart or what my heart functioning on or whatever. So like I said, that's for another video. So, like I said, have I been able to travel with this? I was, home beating myself up like, dang, I'm so young. I never really drunk or smoked heavy or none of that. So how in the heck do I have this and that? But I guess a lot of the stuff is hereditary because my father passed away from enlarged heart and heart problems. So a lot of this stuff just comes from us being this color. No funny, but, and the way that we came up eating, I guess a number of other things as well as genetics. So that was that. Okay, whatever. So I have taken several trips since then, and like I said, this channel, I'm just going to highlight a lot of the stuff that I was able to do during my trips, how I was able to pace myself and still be able to do all of my excursions, how my first time cruising since I had been diagnosed with kidney disease, because this was before I got diagnosed with the heart problem. Since my second time, yeah, like, I have been able to still do everything. So like I said, this is not a channel based on me trying to get you to buy anything. It's just me finally telling my story, and maybe someone can relate. Finally me telling up to, the things I've done to be able to travel all the way up to I just came back from, what was that? Shit. Excuse me, but I just came back from God, I can't think of the name of it, y'all. I took my son on a cruise. That's what I did. I took my son on a cruise to Honduras and Belize November, this past November. So less than 3 months ago, I just went on a cruise. And it went perfect because I was pacing myself. I had all my ducks in a row. I knew what mistakes I made from my previous trips. Like I said, mostly I cruise, but I have a little bit of mixture of everything. But a lot of what you're going to be hearing on here going forward after I get you caught up to my journey to date, it's going to be about cruises. So, like I said, again, I'm not on here trying to sell anything or nothing. Just me venting and getting it out and getting some stuff on my chest because I know, I didn't have on me when I was traveling. That's why I made the mistakes that I made and being hard-headed as well and thinking I could, wing it because I'm doing everything right at home. Like I said, I get more in deep details what I mean by that in the videos to come. But I want to keep this introduction short as possible. But yes, I still get to travel with ERD. I'm a single mom of three. And I have traveled a lot of places all over the world pretty much within the last 3 or 4 years. And I have decided not to let ERD or congestive heart failure stop me. And I just want you to know that if you've been wondering or worrying that you can't not travel, I'm here to tell you how and show you how you can travel with the same illnesses I got or similar illnesses. But of course, I can only speak for my illnesses because I'm experiencing what I got. So that's what I'm going to be speaking on. So if you find this video helpful and you want to hear more about my journey to date and you want to take some more journey with me so that you can start traveling yourself, then like and subscribe. Leave a comment. No negative comments. We're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's a new year. Come on, But yeah, and if you got any, feedback, any tips and tricks that you want me to add to what I've been doing and discussed, or, like I said, it goes with the comments or questions. Then, like I said, like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can know when I, drop my videos until I start, maybe going live soon. But yes, welcome to Cruises Without Compromise. And my name again is Keisha. And I look forward to just sharing my experience with you all. That's all.